Konnichiwa, minna, Ohio for anyone is morning there or something like that. Just want to say this is part 6. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. So yeah, I just want to say I'm sorry for not making a video for the past week. I've been super duper lazy. I enjoy making what ifs. I know I enjoy making them. Just for you guys, I'm 135th episode on Hunter x Hunter. I wish they can make a new season. It's so good. I got spoilers from some of the TikToks that I've been watching from Hunter x Hunter, and I've seen Kurapika died. Yes, just want to say, yes, I'm a Kurapika simp. So I'll explain something more about my new what ifs in the future. So I'll put the intro on. Hello, hello, can you hear me as I scream your name? Hello, hello, do you need me before I fade away? Is this a place that I call home to find what I've become? Walk along the path unknown. So, just want to say, guys, I'm sorry for not making any videos for the past week. I think it's a week and a half. Wait, guys. Sorry about the cut, guys. My grandma wanted me to be in the other room because there's a lot of chickens there. Just saying, there's a lot of chickens. So for the new videos that I'll be doing for the Hunter x Hunter series, or what else? Wait, guys, again. Sorry about that again, guys. My grandma wants me to buy something. I already told it. We already have it. And I'm sorry again. And yeah, sorry guys for not posting for a week and a half, I guess. I've been super lazy. I've basically drank something a few hours ago, like a few minutes ago, and my voice became really rough, and I waited for it to go away, and it go away. I know my voice is literally changed in this video because I'm kind of tired. Just joking. I'm not tired, but I can still basically change my voice like this. But I changed it again, and I'm kind of tired a little. So let's continue with the video. I have to do something again. I have to make a flashback. So when this is the flashback, guys. So when I say that I can help Gon and say, if you want me to help, I can see the body if that's alright. I said, okay. I said, I go and see Kite and look at his eyes and said, Gon, I'm sorry. What do you mean I'm sorry? The friend that you said is already lifeless. What do you mean? Haven't you seen his appearance? His eyes? He's already dead. I can give you intense hearing just for a bit. I said, can everyone get out of the room, please? I said, sure. And I said, here. How many heartbeats do you hear? Only 2. I said, you mean? I nod. Or Misari nod. Said, I'm sorry, Gon. I'm so sorry about your friend. But we'll take revenge, right? Said, he started crying and said, I'm so sorry, Gon. I'm so sorry, but he has to pass. Just remember, we're still here. And even I didn't meet him yet, I know he will be proud of you, of giving him his vengeance, I guess. So, alrighty then. After that, and let's go back to the present. So, and I go to my perspective, aka Misari's. So, I'll change from the past. I'll basically will be changing a few. So, you must be Neferpito. Said, yes. Who are you? Said, I'm here to help my friend here. And I see if you got a job from the king to protect this girl. Am I correct? Said, yes. Yes. Said, I guess it will be a shame, but Gon has to kill you. Said, what do you mean? What you had to done with his friend? You didn't notice? Said, wait, I don't know what you're talking about. Said that white-haired man that has that hat that you remove his arm. Said, yeah, what about him? I said the truth to Gon that he's dead. Am I correct? Said, yes. And he wants vengeance. If you don't know what we're doing right now, we're here to help the world than this. I've been looking at the king lately. And I have seen that he has for this girl. He cared for her. Am I correct? He said, yes, he does. So, alrighty then. I guess I'll have to help someone. So, Kurapiko? So, can you please look after Gon? I'll be back. Just wanna say everything the same begin in canon. But just wanna say, that red guy, I forgot his name. I'm so sorry guys. If you know his name, comment down below. Or is it, I know his name is not Pito and Poof. I know it's not Poofit. I forgot. Just want to say if you know his name, comment down below. I have to remember it. And yeah. I got outside. AKA let's get back to Misari's POV or my POV. AKA it's both the same. I go outside and outside the room and see Melioron talking to Killua. It's a Melioron. What's happening? It said, you know that red guy? AKA his name, I forgot his name. It said, yeah, I thought we killed him. Yeah, we killed him. Am I correct? It said, yes and no. I said, what do you mean yes and no? He has a second head and a second heart. Meliora said, what do you mean? It said, I'll explain the way. So he explained everything. I'll be saying a few moves of her. AKA Moondust, you already know that. Or I mean Stardust. You already know that. That has the ability to basically have a telepathic connection. I guess. And basically has the ability, actually I made it had to be having barriers like moon barriers or starlight barriers. But if someone sprinkled that to them, she can sense the aura and see the people where they're going. She basically poured it with knuckle, shoot, that null, I think it's null or something like that. That smoke guy, a cargo, tropical, uh, um, palm, I guess. Gone Kilowatt, of course. And she actually puts a little bit of her stardust to that girl, Komugi. Yeah, her name is Komugi. And she basically, she goes and says, I guess I'll deal with this. So I go outside and I see Knuckle jumping out from the building. And I see that guy with the red skin. And I go to a hiding spot and look at them using my Zetsu to cover my presence or to remove my presence. I'm sorry if you heard that thing. So, yeah. Basically, I go and start observing. I see the whole building explode, and I've seen him basically no. Sorry about that, guys. I'm stuttering. I go and see that red guy wasn't following Knuckle. I go inside the building and see shoot and said, what the? Oh my god. Said, I go to beside the stair, pick him up, and basically go inside the portal that Null has. And basically go inside and said, no. I go and see him having a bald head and shivering. I said, what the? You became stressful. You're in bad shape. I said, I found him and you need help. I said, hi. And I go back outside and see Knuckle made the red guy angry and said, oh my god. I go using my Hatsu to put it on my feet, making it enhance, and basically runs off with Knuckle and said, what the hell are you thinking? I said, I accidentally make him angry. And we see and the whole building collapse and said that must have been used a lot of nen. Said, yeah. Said, alrighty then. And we seen him again, did a huge explosion of his rage. He had the same plan like in canon. And when Knuckle goes to try to punch him, he actually psyched Knuckle. But before, I see Killua and basically uses one of his tricks called Thunderbolt. And I see Knuckle hit that red guy 2 times. He said it's for him and shoot. He goes and sees me and I see Melioron. I uses my Gyo or my Gyo to my eyes, all of my aura there, and sees an outline around him. And I nod to him and he said, can she see me? She can see me, right? I said, and I lived, or basically say it's quiet, but I freaking forgot, like, the movement of the lips, basically, that you can read it. And saying, I can see you, only the outline of your body. I still had to train my Gyo, Misari said. And she sees Kyowa using his god speed, punching that red guy and using Torwind. He goes and I go and basically kicks him in the face and said, Dad, I thought you were dead. I said, I guess I'm not. And I basically go and basically kick, punch him all around and said, damn, I guess I have to go. I go on the top and basically using my starlight or stardust to basically make me invisible. Yes, I can make myself invisible or Misari invisible just by her stardust. She can also make her stardust to a type of dust that she calls moon dust. Basically, the moon dust will cover the person that has it and sprinkled around them. It will basically expand into a barrier that she calls moon barrier. She can make the barrier to a really strong barrier that no one can break it. And by using that barrier, she can use one of her powerful attacks that she calls it. I forgot. Oh my god. Basically, it's like when the star explodes. Oh yeah, supernova. It's supernova. And all done explaining. So, I'm wearing a jacket right now. Ow, my hair. I accidentally pull it. And yeah. So, when I go turn myself invisible just by using my stardust, he can't see me just by my aura. And I've seen the many particles of poof coming out of the thing, out of the mist or the smoke barrier. And I see, I guess he's escaped. And yeah, basically, I guess so. Misari goes and sees. She nods and Melioron can see her. How? It's because of the moon or the stardust. Basically, the stardust, if anyone has sprinkled on them, they can basically see each other, but the other one can't. The other without stardust can't. She basically said, said without any of her voice coming out, saying, I'm invisible right now, just like you. He cannot see me. He can also hear me, but I think his hearing is pretty weak. His plan has started to get angrier and angrier. And he basically, I've seen that smoke guy getting out of there, like in canon, and basically goes and starts attacking those little guys that Poof makes, and said, I guess this won't be able to win. I think that he won't be able to win this if he doesn't have his pipe. everything goes the same like in canon. Poof taking that guy's pipe, and yeah. Killua goes inside with Melioron and started recharging his nen to inside his body. So when I was still invisible though. I've seen everything. That red guy spared Knuckle and that smoke guy. After I saw that, I got inside of the building, sees Killua. And yeah, I basically goes up to him and said, hey, recharging your net? Or recharging your electricity? I said, yeah. I said, already done. I think Gun's still serious. I said, I know. I guess we should stick together for a while. Seeing if there's something wrong. I said, he nods and we started walking. We go to a corner and sense palm or something like that. We go and basically we started to Killua goes and says palm and everything goes like in canon, but I go and basically shield Killua from the blow that she made. And say, so you must be palm, huh? So, and I see Poof, the miniature Poof, and Killua did his breakdown. I go and say, it's fine, Killua. Gon needs you more than her. And Poof snapped back and said, yes, she's right. She uses her Black Widow thing, I guess. And basically said, so, you're back. I said, yes. And said, I'm glad. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm one of Killua's friends. I'm Misari Moon. I think that's her last name. I guess so. Misari Moon is more good than only Misari, I guess. And said, I'm Palm. It's nice to meet you. If you hear someone in the background noise, it's basically my dad singing something. I don't really know. So yeah. Basically, now he's in the kitchen. Sorry about that, guys. Wait, guys. I'll be back. Sorry for the pause, guys. I had to eat my dinner, and let's get back to the video. So, when did I left off? I think it's when we meet Palm. Yeah, I think it's when they meet Palm. And she uses her Black Widow thing again, I guess. So they go out of the room, and they say Ikago. And he said, so you found her? And Misari and Killua both nod and said, said, yeah. So I'll go to Orgonis. So let's go to Kurapika's perspective. Kurapika's been looking at Gon and sees how his eyes was lifeless. Doesn't have any he doesn't have his sparkle in him. And Kurapika was thinking, he's too serious. when he senses someone, it was Poof. And so, and basically everything the same go in canon, but Kurapika was there on guard. Then Poof basically goes to his little form. He has his half form like in canon, like most of his scales are out of the blue. Kurapika didn't notice because he wasn't behind him. So yeah, he was actually in front of him. And let's go to Chairman Nechiro's perspective. So they were on a dragon that is made out of nen. It was golden nen. And everything became like in canon. Misari still has the firefly invisible by just using Zetsu. He or she basically is walking toward the Wargonas, but she was still she was in a corner looking at where Chairman Nechiro is. She sees that they've gone west or east. I basically don't know. Or, yeah, I guess. And she sees the freaking whole battle. No. Basically, she goes and sees they're still flying and said, I'll look at them later. And she goes where she was going to see Kurapika and Poof. So, she goes, summons her scythe, and basically Poof didn't even notice it when she puts it beside his neck. He said, don't move, or I'll kill you instantly. And Gon said, Misari, what is it, Gon? I said, please don't. I said, are you sure? I said, yes. Yeah. Basically, when she sees both of Kurapika and Gon, she goes telepathically said, is he okay? Has anything changed? I said, no, actually the sky came up and basically Poof says something to him that I got really interested of, and I don't really know about it that much. So Poof, and I actually Misari telepathically said, I've seen his battles with that smoke guy. Said that he has this ability that his scales or he can transform into something else. I said, really? Like his scales? I said, oh, I'll get that checked. I said, I already did. Basically, she goes and started looking at Gon, and Poof said the same thing like in canon, that what is it again? That he will be waiting for him in 10 minutes. Gon said, hey Poof, can you do the girl for 10 minutes? He said, yes. And after a few minutes later, basically, Knuckle goes and sees something rather unusual. Seeing Poof came out of the room. And yeah, he said the same thing like in canon, that he would do his decisions. And Gon is still looking for revenge for Kite. I know it's sad because, yeah, I've seen the clip of. I'm so emotional when I watch that. Okay, I'll continue then. I don't want to explain to you guys still, but yeah. Basically, she goes and she sees, and Gon said, "Are you done?" Said, "Yeah," said Neferpito, and she said, "Alright, let's go." I said, "Right." She stuttered, and he said, "We should go somewhere that we can fight." I said, "Okay." And they go to the forest like in canon, but they didn't go to the hideout. And Komugi woke up and said, what happened?" I go to her and said, "Everything will be fine." And she was thinking, "I want to see Dear Leader again," and said, "If you want to see the leader, I don't know if he will survive." He said, what do you mean?" "I'll explain." He said, "Hop on." I said, okay." So, and so, "Can somebody explain to me what's happening?" I said, and they look at me and nod. Said, "Alrighty then, Komugi. How do you know my name?" "I only said my name to Dear Leader." Said, Komugi-chan. Said, "You said this Dear Leader is actually a really bad person." I said, but, so I know he sounds like a good person to your perspective, but actually, you can't see." So, I explained the story. She explains everything and she said, "That's not true, right?" I said, "I'm sorry, Komugi, but I can't lie. And yes, he's an ant. But I think he's really fond of you." So, "Are you sure?" So, So, okay. Misari goes to see what her firefly picked up. So she sees the whole fight, and she sees Chamanechiro puts his hand over his chest, and everyone hears Misari said no, and said no, 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 and Misari started tearing up, saying, "Thank you. Sayonara, Netero-sama." I said, "What do you mean?" They look at her eyes, and she puts the whole thing in in their head, and they said no. They started tearing up and said, what happened?" And I said, "This won't hurt, but and you can see it in your head." And she sees, is that the so and said, "So Dear Leader is really an ant?" I said, "But he's so nice. Why is he like this?" I said, "We don't know, but he was born on purpose to take over the world." I said, "Alrighty then." And yeah, Misari started to pray that Chairman Natural will have a good second life. So yeah, and Okay, this is gonna be another hour video, I think. I guess so. And she started praying for Terminatural. And everyone has tears on their eyes. She gives the image to that smoke guy, Melioron, that squid or octopus. I forgot his name again. Ikago. Yeah, Ikago. And they see that Sherman died. We won, right? And she sees, she goes and they see from a distance a rose. And he said, what kind of bomb is that? And actually, Misari heard of this bomb. She said, it's the little rose. Said, what do you mean the little rose? The little rose is the most powerful bomb that is ever created in humankind. It's basically, when it blows up, it will turn into, when the impact, or the mushroom I should say, transforms into a rose. I said, what do you see? I see a lot of smoke from my firefly. Good thing it's indestructible. Wait guys, I had to, sorry about that guys. My grandma, she needs some help with something, so let's continue. Basically, yeah. Misari was still seeing, and she sees that red guy has a new transformation. So yeah. And she sees Poof, and they've been searching for the king. And she said, no way. Said, what do you mean? No way. They're giving their nen to the king. Said, they're feeding it to the king. Said, how's that possible? I think it's when he was born. I think it's his ability. He can eat someone's nen. He said, that's impossible. Nothing's impossible, you know that. Said, what's going on? Said Komoji. Said, what's nen? Said, I'm sorry, Komoji, but it's only for hunters. I'm sorry. Said, it's okay. But said, and he has his name now. Said, what do you mean? I forgot his name. Sheesh. I forgot the Ant King's name. I forgot. Oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. I forgot his name. And he said, and I hear Chairman said that his name was, I can't remember. Sorry about that guys, I can't remember his name. Is it I know it's not Komagi, but I'll search it. Okay, I've got his name. Is basically Merowem. It sounds like Marowak, but never mind. So yeah, and he got his name. His name is Merowem. Is that Merowem? Is that So and he is now a part of Poof. And that red guy, I had to find his name. Okay, I've got his nickname is basically Yuppie. And then he's now a part of Poof and Yuppie. So, and she said, Who are those people? Said Komagi. Said, have you heard a voice that is always with the king? Another voice is always with the king? Yeah. So, his name is Poof. Said, there is another voice that they call him Yubi. Is it that guy that you said that old dear leader was now connected with Poof and Yubi? So, okay. And let's go to Gon's perspective. Basically, Gon is fighting Pito, like the same in canon. And basically, Gon did the same thing. Making him try to kill Pito. And yeah. And Killua goes to him really fast. And yeah, I guess I'll wait, guys. Okay, I'm back. So when did we left off? I think it's yeah, I guess so. They see when Knuckles see you Poof getting to raging speed, and yeah, I guess so. Go to the king. You see the king getting revived. After that, they try to get out of there or something like that, and they have to hide. For Gon, he's still unconscious, but yeah, and basically so when they see that, they started to run and hide. A few moments later, Knuckle and Melioran is with the crowd. For us, for me, Ikalgo and Kurapika and Palm and Komagi, I said, Komagi, you should sleep. I said, but, it's fine. You need rest. You just got healed. Okay. She started to sleep, and Misari gave her a deep sleep. She made her inhale the stardust that she can basically make it to sleeping gas to make her sleep really long. And they go to the room with that wolf chimera ant and that lobster chimera ant, I guess. And everything like in canon became. So let's continue. Basically when they got in, I go and ask Palm what happened to Melior and Knuckle. He said the king knocked them out. He said, Nani? Nani? Misari said. He said, it's fine. He said, wait. Are you thinking that the king will die soon? He said, yes. How do you know that? The little flower. The little flower has a gas that can basically go inside you and kill you instantly in a few minutes or a few hours. He said, yes, that's correct. How do you know that? said, I've heard about it and I searched it online a long time ago. So I knew. He said, already done. So yeah. When they basically let's go to the Meruem's perspective. He was still thinking of the game. He was remembering something. He goes and made the same checkerboard pattern on the ground. And Poof sees Yuppie dead on the ground, lifeless, and he goes hurry up to the king and said, "My king, Yuppie is dead. They must be more powerful than I thought." So he said, "Already done, so I've won the game, or it's my turn." He said, "No, sire, this has changed of plans." So he said, "So I win, you lost?" And said, "Tell me everything you know." He wasn't telling he didn't even tell anything to the king, and basically, he goes out of the tower that they were in and started walking. If let's go back to Misari and Kurapika's POV. And so, I think they cannot sense us underground. Said, yes. We have to put Komagi somewhere safe, and nobody can find them. Said, yeah. They put her in a sleeping bag in a box that has holes, obviously, and puts her somewhere in one of the crates. She goes to put something on the box that has a wolf and dragon mark. I mean, a wolf mark on the crate to see that that's their crate, that where Komagi is. And when they got out, let's go back to the king's perspective. So Yuppie was not Yuppie. Poof is basically thinking, "Where are you, Pito? Where are you?" And he was overthinking, and he accidentally spilled blood. Okay, sorry about that, guys, for the pause again. Um, so yeah, and said, let's not do it. Let's not put Komagi-chan on the crate. What do you mean? Trust me, please. And said, alrighty then. Arigato, bum. And yeah, you know that wolf guy, basically. Everything that they became in canon. But for Meruem, actually said, find those two women, the boy and the octopus, or something like that. He goes and poof, died at the process. He goes inside of the secret vault and he hears humming. My guys. So he hears Isabel's lullaby, I guess. I think I'll restart it. Okay. Just want to say he started hearing this lullaby inside. And he started walking. Okay. Okay. The king heard this. He goes to one of the houses and sees Misari combing Komugi's hair, and he hears this melody, and he was thinking, "What a beautiful sound!" And said, "Greetings, Meru." Said, "How do you know?" "You didn't even notice." She summons one of her fireflies and said, "It's right behind you." She makes the firefly reveals himself and said, "I didn't." "It's fine. I guess you want Komugi to have your last fight, didn't you?" I said, "Yes. You know I have only my I only have a little time left." "Of course. Should I should put the gungi board now. Do you want me to wake up Komugi for you? Or you should do it, Madeline." I said, "Of course." "Could we watch your fight? It will be intriguing." "Of course." And Palm said, I would also like to see your battle." And Kurapika also said, "Same as for me." He said, "You three have my permission." So yeah, basically the next day, Poof died. You already know all the Chimera and guards died, except for that wolf boy though. Just wanna say he became bald. I cringe at that. So yeah, basically it was a wonderful game. Komugi is literally still happy to. Wait, guys. Sorry about that, guys. My grandma. And yeah, everyone in the hunter thing came, and that smug guy was in the hospital and said, "I don't know what happened." And yeah, I think that Misari girl now said, "Sure, I'll call her." "What happened to the king?" "I don't know." And said, "I think that Misari girl knows that too." I said, "Of course." I said, "Hello. Uh, oh, Secretary Beans. It's a pleasure. What would you like me to tell you?" "Yes, of course. Chairman Natural. Yes, he died. And I don't think Palm wants to explain it. But I would like to tell. It would be okay if I tell you. The king said that he wanted to play with Komugi-chan for their last battle on Gungi." I said, "Really?" "Yes, it was his last wish. So he granted it. For Chairman Netero, the battle was destructive. The little rose was unbelievable. The chairman uses 100 of his palm strikes, even the 0. Only Meruem. He survived. But with chairman's last word, he stabs himself in the heart with his hand. And the little flower explodes. Everything surrounding its smoke, fire, the floor where the explosion was, it was like magma, really hot, scorching through the earth. It's almost like an erupting volcano. And that's all I have to tell you. Actually, there's one more thing. That Poof and Yuppie healed the king. They said how. They give them aura and then they feed their nen to the king. He said it was exquisite. The taste was unbelievable for those two. And after that, they got back. Poof doesn't want him to tell Komugi is, so that wolf guy told her name, but Yubi died first. I mean, Pito died first. The second was Yubi. The third was Poof, and the last one was the king. His death was by playing Gungi with Komugi-chan. And that's all that you are having from me. I said, thank you. Have a nice day, Beans. And I hope that we can see each other again. Farewell. Sorry about the cut, guys, and yeah. And when Misari sees Palm said it was over, I said, it is. I said, oh, I forgot you can see it. Meruem Komugi. They said they were born to fight that, to play. And Komugi said, as his wish, she wants to be with Meruem. She wants to die with Meruem. Sweet, isn't it? So, yes, it is. Who will be the new successor of Chairman Edero? I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon. Sorry for the cut again, guys. So let's go to, what should I call it? I forgot his name. You know that boy that has eagle wings and has an eagle beak, but it's made out of human flesh? Is that one Chimera Ant? When he said Mira, that he said he's not Mira, but he said he was Kite to when that smoke guy, he said he started panicking. He goes to where Gon was, and yeah, just want to say Gon was in a critical condition that is really bad. And I go where Killua was, and Kurapika was with me. So I know what happened, Killua. I'm sorry, I wasn't there. Gon is in critical condition. I think we can heal him, but we need a specialist on that. But you're a specialist, and then can you make an ability that I can make him heal, or a wish? I think I can make a move called Wishing Star, but it will take me a few weeks or days. I don't know. I'm still new to this, Killua. You know, we're still new to Nen. I know what happened, and I'm sorry. But just to be honest, will save him. He risks his own life. And it said, my head start, Misari's head started to ache and said, I don't know. I'll just ignore it. And she goes outside and said, "何がよ?" I go and pick up the smoke guy or something like that, like the guy with smoke ability. Then I think said, what happened? That guy, oh, I freaking forgot his name. He said, "Kite's alive. He got reincarnated." He said, "Nani? Wait, really? Tell me where he is." Said, "I don't know." I forgot. Colt. Yeah, it's Colt. Colt said, I heard it from the telephone. He said, "Yokatta. Sugoi. We can finally, he's still alive. But I think I don't know how to do it. Gon is in critical condition. I'm going to Killua. I'm gonna tell him the great news." Said, "Sure." I go barging in and said, "Killua." Said, "What is it, Misari?" "Kite's alive." Said, "What?" "Kite's alive." Colt. You know that girl that Colt have? It was Kite all along. It was Kite all along. He got reborn again. That's amazing. But I don't know how we can... Yes, I know, Killua. We don't have a thing that you can wish for. Wait, guys. And sorry for the cut again. I had to go to see what the part was, and when I forgot his name, no? Yeah. He goes and sees Misari, Kurapika, and Killua. And he was talking that he wants to save him. And we said, and he asked us if he wants to help and said, "No thanks. I think we'll help Killua with this one." I said, "Are you sure?" "Get the doctors. He'll need it until we help Killua." I said, "Kurapika?" I said, "Are you coming or do you want to help him?" "I'll help him. You two go find a way." I said, "Hi." And let's get on to the video that Chairman Nishira said. He said he's the new chairman. The Zodiacs will be choosing. Every hunter will also be choosing who will vote to the new chairman. And yeah, wait guys, I have to look at it again. Sorry about the cut again, guys. Let's get the perspective of the Zodiacs, I guess. For the Zodiacs, is basically the same like in canon. Beans got the same thing, but for the other thing is basically Killua has Misari by his side to get Aluka, I think. Yeah, I guess so. I have to continue watching the anime. So, after that, basically, they did the same thing like in the canon, I guess. The people will be voting for it. It will be like 600 plus. I don't freaking remember. I guess this is gonna be another cliffhanger. I'll be posting this Alrighty then. Have a nice day, everyone. Have a wonderful night or day. I hope I can see you guys in the next video. I'm sorry for not posting again for 1 week and a few days. I'm so sorry again, and I hope you guys forgive me, and I'll see you all in the next video. Sayonara!